Think of that one leader you just did not trust. What were the reasons? Not general, be specific. What were the specific reasons you did not trust that individual? I'll bet you it fits into one of these four big categories. Number one, care. Two, sincerity. Three, reliability. Four, competence. Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Stand-Up. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to help make you a more effective leader so you can love what you do. We're digging into trust. More than 50% of the executive coaching or leadership coaching engagements I have, we talk about trust. So I'm going to do a deeper dive into it in a video series on trust. Today, we're starting with Feldman's The Thin Book of Trust, his model. We're going to look at some other models of trust here. And let's see how this affects you. Now, hold in your head that individual, that thought of that individual that you didn't trust. All right? You have it? Now, let's take a look at the elements of trust. We're going to do three things. We're going to define trust. We're going to look at these four elements as number two, and I'm going to give you some critical thinking questions as we move forward, you can hopefully get them answered. Number one, what's the definition of trust? And I really like Feldman's definition of trust. Number one, it is making something that you hold important to you, something that you value, you make it vulnerable to the actions of others. So think about it. You have a babysitter come over and watch your kid. Something that's of value to you is vulnerable to the actions of someone else. You delegate. Could be your reputation. You have something that has to get done in the workplace. You're making it vulnerable. Good definition. So now think about that individual you didn't trust. What part of that was violated? What was the part that you were valuing? All right. Number two, let's define these four areas: care, reliability, sincerity, reliability, and competence. First, care. Does that individual care about you as much as have your interest at heart as much as they have their interest at heart? Care. Did they care about you? You might have said, that person doesn't care. All they care about is themselves. That might have been the reason you didn't trust that individual. Next, sincerity. Did they say what they mean and mean what they say? Oh, I'm going to make sure that you're taken care. I'm going to make sure that we're going to get this for you. Never happens. When they said something, when it came out of their mouth, could you take it to the bank? What was the reason you didn't trust that individual? Are we narrowing it down a little bit? Next one. Number three is reliability. Close to sincerity, but not the same. I'll pick you up at 5 o'clock. I will deliver that on time. We have the ability to make that happen. Are they reliable? Maybe not. Think of that individual you're talking about. Why did you not trust that individual? Was it a reliability issue? Next one. Last one, competence. It might be a case where someone is just not competent in doing something. Yeah, oh yeah, I can deliver, I can do that program and I can get it done in an hour. And they can't. They don't have the competence to do it. I'll take care of that spreadsheet and get that done. They don't have the level of training. They want to. They may be very sincere in what they're saying. They might have your best interest. However, they do not have the level of competence and skills to do it. That might be something on you to help them as their leader to get them to the right place. So usually when we don't trust individuals, it fits into one of those four areas. Now, let me give you some critical thinking questions. So as we move into this series, we can maybe get these answered for you. When folks rate their own trustworthiness and how others rate them, who do you think has it higher? Do you rate yourself higher, or do you think that your individuals that you lead rate you higher? I find that one to be an interesting question. How do you build trust? What are some of the things? Let's do this one. What of the four, which one is the most important one to build in order to be trusted? Right? Come up with one more question that you want to know about trust. How do you build it? How do you build it is something that always comes up in my coaching sessions. So there you go. We're going to do a video series. It's going to be a series each week. I'm going to do something on trust for about the next 5 or 6 weeks, and we're going to do a deeper dive into it. Hope you found that helpful. See you next Monday, 8:30, and take a look. Think about trust a little bit, and let's take a look at the video series I'm going to make for you.